Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Logan here. Logan, as you can see, does not care for me and he just wants to go play with dogs. So today we're going to be teaching Logan that there is someone on the other end of the leash using e-collar to train heel. Logan has never worn an e-collar before, so this will be real time, real training, basically live, and seeing the results right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Logan outside just to show you guys that he is the same way outside. Okay, we're just gonna go for a little walk, just a very short walk, just to show how a normal dog owner would be handling him. So I'm not just gonna let him do what he wants, because there's really nothing I can do to correct this or fix it or make him listen. So he just wants to wander. Okay. And he's just going on the grass when he wants to. He's peeing when he wants to. You done? Here's a person. And even if I hold the leash close, like I give him less leash, there's still tension on here. So he's still trying to pull. And if I let it go, well, he just goes. And I don't know, you probably can't hear it, but he's like breathing super like he's choking himself. So we'll cap it here, but that is how he usually walks, with the flat collar and this leash. Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective, and we are back with Jax, our Logan. So we are going to be using the 1900S. They're both on. Jack is a lot more stimulated inside just because of all the dogs and the energy and the dogs playing. So what I'm going to do is put the e-collar right as high as I can and right behind, and place the contact points behind the ears or under the jaw, anywhere in that area. And I'm going to have it really fitted for him. Actually, so anywhere from the left side of the jaw to the right side of the jaw is good. We try to not put it right under his his Adam's apple or anything like that, just because the contact points are just going right through there. And then we don't put it behind or on top of the neck, just because that's really sensitive, and we don't want to surprise him or anything, or So we find that just here is good for the e-collar placement. So it's fitted. We go by the contact points, not by the strap, of how tight it is, because those contacts need to be making contact. Because if we go by the strap, the contact points will either move around or they won't. It would be inconsistent. So what I'm going to do first, I have my remote. It's both on. I need to find what number is going to make Logan listen, or concerning enough to where he's okay, I need to pay attention. Because right now, he's just looking at the playpen. He just wants to play. So as we go try to find his number, what we're looking for is contact, so a connection number. And then the next number, it's going to be the perception. And then after that is the working number. So the connection lets us know that we are making contact. The contact points are making contact with Logan's skin. So what that looks like is you'll see a twitch where the box is at. You probably won't be able to see it, but when you're doing this at home or with your dog, you'll see the twitch. And then perception is when Logan might look at me or look towards the box. So he might look to his left side, or he might do a little head tilt, wondering what that feeling was. But then if you stick with that number, that perception, because some owners think, oh, he knows it's there now, and you work with that number, you're going to find that the training sessions you're doing are going to be it's going to take a very long time, because that number is not concerning enough for him. So if I'm on the perception number and I'm tapping and he's looking at a dog, he's just not going to care. He's just going to keep staring at the dog. So then we should go higher, which is the working number. The working number is the number that is the most effective. It gets us faster results, and the training is just a lot more clearer for Logan. And it's also very black and white for him, so it's easier for him to understand, versus the perception. He doesn't really know what to do in a clear, understanding way. So for finding the numbers, right now I'm on 5. We're also using the nick function, and then I'm going to give 3 taps. I'll give space between each tap to see how Logan takes these numbers, and then I'll point out what I'm seeing and all that stuff. So I'm on 5. I'm going to go up in increments of 3, give 3 taps, bump it 3, 3 taps, bump it 3, 3 taps. Or I'll bump it 5, not 3. So 5. So here's a 5 on tap, tap, tap. So there's nothing. I don't even see a twitch. So then 10, tap, tap, tap. 15. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Nothing. 20. Tap, tap, tap. 25. Tap, tap, tap. 30. Tap, tap, tap. 35. Tap, 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 40, tap, 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 45, tap, tap, tap. He moved his ear a little bit there. See if 50 gets us. Tap, tap, tap. 55, tap, tap, tap. 60, tap, tap, tap. 65, tap, tap, tap. So there, right there is a little bit of perception. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give one more tap, 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 tap. So we'll stick with 65. I'm actually gonna go lower, go down to 60. Tap. Okay. Okay, so 60, as you saw, so during when I was trying to find the numbers, he decided to lay down. So what I was looking for then, it was if I can get him up from the down. So then eventually he looked around, he was like moving his ear, and then he switched sides, and then I gave a few more taps, and now he switched and like did like a little like twirl, then he sat down. There was some whining, so that's why I did lower it. I'll do 55, see how that works. Give a tap, 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 tap. So yeah, 60, we'll stay at 60, yeah. So yeah, we'll stay at 60, and right now what I'm gonna do is do the heel exercise. So our heel is when Logan is walking next to us, right shoulder aligned with my left leg with a slack leash, no tension. So it's not gonna be looking like this, and I'm not gonna give too much leash, because if I do, let's say I give him the whole leash, then he's gonna be stepping over that little J there. So we want our J to be right about here, aligned with his armpit. So how I'm gonna go about this is I'm gonna start walking. Once Logan's right shoulder passes my left leg, I'm gonna give a tap and then a 180 turn to my right. If he lags, I will give a tap for him to catch up, and I'm gonna keep my speed, keep my movement. And then if Logan goes to my right side, I'm going to give leash guidance, I'm not gonna be dragging him back to my left side, but I'm gonna leash guidance and pair it with the remote. Just so I know that the remote is the one that's making him, flush out to my left side. Things we might see, I'm not sure if he's gonna be a jumper or not. Sometimes dogs are like, they don't want to do this. They want to get away from the e-collar. So what this exercise is also teaching him is that the e-collar means to stick with me. So a lot of dogs, when they first feel it, without any training, they want to try to kind of get away from it. But with this exercise, we're teaching Logan to come to me whenever he feels it. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Got the number 60, and then I like to hold my leash like this. Thumb in the loop, our little leash lock system. Right thumb in the loop, index finger holding the rest of the slack, and about here is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start walking. I'm not gonna say heel or anything because he does not know what the word means. So right here, he's walking well, good. So he's passing, give a tap. So here's lagging, so tap. And there he speeds up. So I'm gonna do a slow turn because he's paying attention. Good. Do a slow turn. Good. So here's lagging, so I'm gonna give a tap. Tap. Good. Another slow turn. What's he doing? Okay. So right here, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Good. Tap. I'll do slow. Tap. 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 So here, tap, tap. Good. Fix my leash. I slow down. I'm do a slow turn. Good. Tap for the lagging. Tap. Slow turn. Tap. 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 Slow turn. Tap. 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 So we got a little yelp and dip down. Good. Tap, 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 tap. So he's right here, good. Tap, tap. So this right here is a little bit of shutdown. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Do a turn. Tap, tap. Good, that's much better. Slow turn. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Slow turn. So I speed up, he should speed up. He's not, so tap, 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 tap. There we go. So usually dogs have problems like pulling, so tap, tap. He's the lagger. So a slow right turn. So tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Slow turn, tap. So I'm keeping this number with the whining because that's the number that I see him having most of a concern. Anything lower than that, he's still kind of focused on the dogs in the playpen. So slow turn, tap, tap, good. A lot more speed from him, good. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Slow turn. He turns with me. That's good. Now I'm going to slow down, and I'm going to slow down to a stop. Good. A part of heel is the auto set. Good. So that was good. He does come to daycare here, and we use slip leads, so there is some foundation there with, like, you know, being handled well. But with the e-collar, we're getting rid of the leash, so instead of giving him, you know, tightening the leash and giving him little tugs here and there, we're using the e-collar, so it's different for him. But now with this training, we're going to show how it's easily transferable outside. So we're going to go ahead and not cut it and just take the camera outside so that you know, we're showing it real time. So yeah. Maddie, you want to grab the camera?
Oh, for that, I thought it was you go outside.
Right now, yeah.
Go outside.
Yeah. So I'll do one more. So I'll say the heel word now, heel, and then give a tap, 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 tap. Good. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and release him from the heel. So break. The break word means he's allowed to pull me. He's allowed to do all the things that, he wants. So, okay. So see how he's back to pulling me? So I'm going to repeat the same exercise, same working number. So if I walk, tap, tap, good. Tap, good, tap. Good. Tap, 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 good. Slow turn, tap, 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 good. Slow turn, tap, tap, tap. Good, he catches up, good. So I'm not gonna do any more turns back and forth. I'm just gonna see how well this walk goes after teaching him our style of heel. So if I slow down, he doesn't slow down, tap, I do the correctional turn, tap, tap. So every time he breaks out of the position, tap, whereas the right shoulder is not with the left leg, I will correct him. So if I'm slowing down, he's kind of slowing down, which is some progress. This is really good. Now if I speed up, does a little jog. If I slow down again, little slow down. No tapping or anything, no leash tension. Good. So right here, I'll give a tap for the lagging, tap, good. So now Logan is becoming more sensitive to the e-collar. I keep having to dip down versus before I had to keep going up and up. But as he's starting to become more sensitive, tap, I can lower it. Good. So that was just minutes of training on just teaching him how to walk with the e-collar. And right away, I can go ahead and do, the same walk, but also very different. So again, I'll change my speed, give a tap, tap, good. When I slow down dramatically, he slows down, good. Good. So right here, good. Tap, tap. Good boy. So right here we'll come to a stop. I'm gonna turn. He turns with me, no tapping. I come to a stop and he just sits. Good boy. So he is a little nervous about the e-collar, but as you keep putting him through it, he starts to recognize, oh, every time we put the e-collar on, we go outside. But yeah, that's real time. That's how quick and effective the e-collar is and how fast we got results. Again, he's never had the e-collar on before. This is our first time. And he did really well. We saw Dog and we saw the owner as well. He didn't really care about them. He also wasn't pulling as much as he was before. And yep, that's it.